You and I have both experienced that pain. You strive for your justice, and I strive for mine.
And what's going on? Welcome back, folks. We have exclusive footage of Kim Jong-un's funeral. We have my newly hired reporter, Jose Rodriguez, over there. Jose is not a Kim Jong-un fan, but he volunteered to go to the funeral anyway and get exclusive coverage of it. So we're going to take a look at Jose. Jose, what can you tell us over there? What's going on, Jose?
Word of my mother,
Jose,
I won't
calm
smack
down.
this
What are you
nigga right
doing?
here.
Jose, calm down. Jose! ¿Cuál es tu problema, Jose? ¿Cuál es tu problema? And what's going on, Read My Lips people? We are back. Back like we ain't never left, baby. So, how'd everyone enjoy the first stream of Yang Speaks? Did you guys like that? Did you enjoy it? I think it hit number 8 on like the charts for podcasts, which is pretty damn high. And I'll get into in a different segment, not today, but I'll get into what was talked about and some of the things that happened in that Yang Speaks. But today I have something completely different to talk about because it's been being floated about and I've been seeing it, and it's dope. It's dope. Nancy Pelosi on board with a UBI. Wow. Now that is something else. Look, Nancy Pelosi is not my most favorite character. I definitely have a lot of issues with Nancy Pelosi. But her being on board with UBI, that would be amazing. And I'd have to step back and sort of relook at her character some. Now, a lot of people are saying she's on board with UBI. She didn't say specifically she was on board with it. It was something they're willing to step back and take a look at, something they're considering, something they're thinking about. But holy smokes, our boy Yang didn't shift the Overton window. He decimated it. He decimated the Overton window. Nobody was talking about UBI. Oh my God, don't get me started. Nobody was talking about UBI before. Nobody. And now you have Nancy Pelosi sitting here talking about, you might consider a basic income until this all blows over. That's incredible. Wow. So I'm actually going to play you the clip that everyone's talking about. So you can get a feel, get a take on what's happening, and then we're going to come back.
As we go forward, let's see what works, what is operational, and what needs other attention. Others have suggested a minimum income for a guaranteed income for people. Is that worthy of attention now? Perhaps so, because there are many more people than just in small business and hired by small business, as important as that is to the vitality of our economy, and other people who are not in the public sector, meeting our needs in so many ways that may need some assistance as well. But we're talking about the lives of the American people. And again, the pull and push of should we open up or not, if it jeopardizes the lives of the American people, we have to handle it with care. But again, recognize the realities of it all. What is the execution of it? What is working? And what are we getting our money's worth on? I think we have to look at that, too. How is the money being spent? With all the best intentions in the world, but nonetheless, we want the money to go where it needs.
So, yeah, I mean, if that's something that they do, which we've been striving for, that would be incredible. And even if it's just until this blows over, man, that's a step in the right direction. That's another step in the right direction. I even saw clips, little snippets that the White House, that Trump is considering doing a couple more $1,200 payments. I don't know if this is him trying to one-up Nancy Pelosi or what have you, but I think it might have been from the Washington Post. I'm almost positive it was from the Washington Post that Trump is going to delve out some more $1,200 payments. So, wow, the game has changed. The game's been flipped on its back. This is dope. I like this. And everyone that's been striving for this, everyone that's been pushing for it, everyone that's been tweeting, retweeting, sending letters, doing whatever they can, you're making a difference. You're making a difference. Even if it's just a small drop in the bucket, if we're all making a lot of small drops in the bucket, that shit's going to fill. So good job. This is dope. And Nancy, please, please, please consider this. Please.
Please hear me now. Please.
It's about time we do what's right for the people. It's about time we do what's right. Andrew Yang actually sent out a statement via Humanity Forward to Pelosi, and I'm just going to read that for you guys. I applaud Speaker Pelosi for publicly endorsing the consideration of a guaranteed income for all Americans. This pandemic has unfortunately exposed serious weakness in our economy with alarming unemployment rates and a crippling impact on every professional industry. While checks during this mandated stay-at-home period are a good start, we need a universal basic income permanently in order to ensure that Americans are prepared in the event of the next economic downturn, no matter what the scale. He's right. He's right. So, look, the thing about Pelosi is she plays politics, and she plays politics well with the best of them. She's been in this for a long time, and she can sense which way the tides are turning. And if she feels it's just a strategic advantage, even so, to go to UBI, she's going to do it. So, yeah, great news. I know people have been talking about it. I've seen it spread around on social media. So, brava, brava. The next thing I wanted to talk about is Yang has joined We're All Americans. Now, what is All Americans? Yang put out a statement saying COVID-19 doesn't discriminate, and neither should we. We are all in this together. And I'm just going to give you a brief explanation of what it is. So Andrew Yang, Dave Chappelle, and more joined forces for the All-American movement. And I mean, there's dozens of people that are a part of this. A lot of celebrities across the realm of politics, sports, and entertainment have joined forces for the All-American movement, a cross-cultural campaign unifying all Americans to stand together in support of marginalized communities most affected by COVID-19. Driven by nearly 100 volunteer partnerships between independent businesses, nonprofit organizations, and multicultural leaders, including Yang's Humanity Forward, Asian Cultural Leader Collective, Gold House, iconic fashion houses, and more businesses are selling all Americans-inspired products whose proceeds will go towards medical relief, combating racism, and economic stimulation. In addition to Gold House, Humanity Forward, and several other houses, All-American Movement leaders include Asian artists, designers, and athletes, including Daniel Day Kim, Lisa Ling, Olivia Munn, Philip Lim, Laura Kim. Multicultural artists and athletes include Dave Chappelle, Marcellus Wiley, Alyssa Milano, John Leguizamo, Sarah Silverman, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Fat Joe, Sue Bird, Richard Marx, a lot of people. Politicians and activists include Andrew Yang, Kamala Harris, Amy Klobuchar, Beto O'Rourke, Van Jones. And founders include Jack Dorsey, Mark Cuban, and Ariana Huffington. I actually have a clip I'm going to play this probably tomorrow of Jack Dorsey from Twitter talking about Yang. I meant to talk about it a couple days ago, but I never did. According to the release issued by the movement, reports of beatings, assaults, and other forms of harassment have surged to record levels across the U.S. during the pandemic. Additionally, African American and Latin communities have a higher COVID-19-induced fatalities than any other group, with African Americans representing 72% of COVID-19 deaths in Chicago, and Latin Americans representing 34% of COVID-19 deaths in New York City alone. Those are incredible incredible stats. That is insanity. That is insanity. Holy crap. And I mean, if you look at any of the news stations, you'll see that they've been legitimately saying that COVID-19 has been affecting minority communities the most. Brick and mortar businesses, particularly owned by Asians, have also seen drops in business up to 40 to 80%. That is massive. The United States have always been a work in progress. We aspire to democracy, to inclusion, to equality, and over time, the arc of our history has slowly bent in that direction. So I actually have a clip for you, the We Are All Americans clip. I actually really, really liked it. It was pretty cool. It was pretty dope. So I'm just going to play that clip, and then we're going to come back.
We're talking about racially motivated crimes inspired by fear over the coronavirus.
A woman who's Asian says she was punched by another woman in Midtown Manhattan.
Immigrants in general were reticent to go to public health services.
Black people have been less likely to be offered a coronavirus test, even if they're exhibiting the same symptoms as white patients.
These are strange times, but remember, guys, kindness wins the day and courage wins the day. Like Rakim always says, it ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. And here, we are all Americans.
We all want to get back to work or school or to our friends or get our sports back.
Hang out at our parks, our beaches, eat out, shop, and get back to normal.
So many people are struggling in ways big and small.
We all want to be able to see our friends, live our lives, enjoy our liberties, and pursue happiness.
Whether it's our jobs, our families, our communities, or not knowing what the future holds.
COVID-19 is hurting all of us right now in different ways.
There is no choice. We have to rise up.
Yes, it's about flattening the curve and also washing your hands.
But it's also standing united, having each other's backs.
If you can give or assist in any way, please do.
If you see something wrong, speak up or lend a hand.
This is a good time to be the best human you can be.
Because no race is the reason for a virus.
And the virus knows no race.
A person of Asian ancestry is not the cause of COVID-19.
We don't have the virus more than anyone else.
And all Americans are susceptible.
Every one of us, no matter who we are.
And we know it's disproportionately affecting African Americans, as well as all of our underserved communities.
So lose the bigotry, ignorance,
finger pointing, and assaults.
We're all in this together.
And we will rise out of this together.
Because we are all Americans.
We're all Americans.
We are 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 all Americans.
So let's act like it. Let's be good friends, let's be good neighbors, and let's get through this safely. Much love.
So this is cool, man. Look, I know I've said this before, and I'll say it again. This dude doesn't stay stagnant. Yang doesn't stay stagnant. When he ended his presidential run, I know a lot of people thought, well, this is it. That's it. This is it. And he said, you know, when he was giving his speech, this isn't the end, this is just the beginning. And he wasn't lying. He wasn't lying. Since he's dropped out, look what he's done. He hasn't sat on his ass. Andrew Yang does not stay stagnant. I can already tell that Evelyn's probably like, what you got up your sleeve this time? What are you doing today, baby? I can already picture, like, he's always thinking of the next step. Anything to help us. It's incredible, man. Because we have people with even more power than an Andrew Yang who are complacent. They're just chilling. They don't care about really helping nobody else out. They're just, it is what it is. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody else.
Man, this is dope. This is dope. I didn't know he had this up his sleeve. I really didn't. And yeah, man, he's got a packed, and I guarantee more celebrities are going to join this. I guarantee more celebrities are going to join this movement. I guarantee. This is just the start for this. This is just the start. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Nancy Pelosi might be on board with UBI. What? And then Andrew Yang joins the We Are All American movement. That's incredible. So, yeah. And what's with this Alien release? Did you guys see that? Did you see the Alien release? A lot of people are saying, oh, they released that as a distraction. Usually when people say that, when there's like something big going on and then something else happens, and you'll see all the woke people on Facebook saying, oh, this is just a distraction. Usually I completely ignore those people because they have no idea what they're talking about. But this might be on the money. What a random release. How sporadic. How sporadic. This might be an attempted distraction from what's going on. But yeah, look, I'm totally off subject, but how many people here believe in aliens? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll give you my take on it. I 100% believe in aliens. It's almost mathematically impossible that aliens don't exist. Now, I'm not saying they're big-headed gray beings walking around with large eyes. I probably can't even fathom what an alien could be. A microorganism. We don't fucking know what an alien looks like, right? But to think that we are the only living beings in this vast, infinite, never-ending universe, that'd be awfully full of ourselves. We're it. What are you talking about? Only on this planet. This is it. No. I 100% believe there are other life forms in this infinite universe. Again, I'm not going to speculate on what one would look like. That's just, we could never speculate what an alien would look like. And I'm not saying they've visited Earth. I'm not saying that either. I'm not saying they've been to Earth or anything. I'm just saying to think we are the only living organisms in the universe, that's a lot of hubris. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm very curious to your answer. So, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please like, comment, subscribe. Just hip thrust that like button. I'd appreciate it. If you don't, let me know in the comment section why. I'm always down to talk about it. I have a Cash App, a PayPal, and a Venmo link in the description below. Please feel free to donate to the channel. Every little bit helps. Hopefully, I'll be talking to you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace.